What's up, everybody? Balin911 here, and yes, I know my appearance is as it is. It's mainly because right now I don't want to expose myself to the internet, and it's not some sort of weird I don't want to be seen or because I'm afraid of somebody seeing me. It's just that right now I prefer the anonymity. I prefer to be the guy that's just behind the game. I don't want you to see me in person. It just kind of ruins the thing, because I got nothing against people who show their face. It's just that when I listen to people, I want to hear them. I don't want to see them. It's just my opinion. It's just to keep everything to myself. So this is the first episode of The Trainer. Now, I'm going to start off on Black Ops because it's still a popular game. It's in preparation for Modern Warfare 3, and when Modern Warfare 3 comes out, I'm going to have tons and tons of stuff to be doing, because obviously people are going to want to know new tips, new little hints and such. But not everything's going to be in Black Ops, Call of Duty. I'm going to expand to other games. I may be getting Gears of War 3, so I probably will be helping in that, but I'm not sure quite yet. So, episode 1. This one was all about bullet conservation. Now, if you're not familiar with the series, this is for me helping people try to become better gamers. And in becoming better gamers, you're going to hear a lot of things from me said that you probably aren't going to agree with. Now, I mean, as much as you may not agree with me, I have tried them all. I've done everything I said. Everything I ever do, I make sure I can at least verify for myself. Now, the first thing is bullet conservation. Now, in this game, I'm going to do a technique that I've been trying out a few times, and it's actually helped me, but as well as, it's hurt me a little bit. But ultimately, the point is that if you do this enough times, it becomes second nature. And, of course you don't want to be doing this normally. This is only a thing you would do for about a week, and then you would stop. But what I do is that I'm using the FAMAS, and I'm going to use overpowered weapons almost all the time. Anything that's the norm weapon, that's probably what I'm going to be using, because that's what people mainly use. So anyway, I'm using the FAMAS, and I don't have Scavenger or Scavenger Pro on. None of that. Now, what this challenge is to get as many kills as you can with only 30 bullets of your gun. If you're using a submachine gun with whatever that is, no snipers allowed, no light machine guns, and no shotguns. Those are all prohibited. Now, you can use claymores and one grenade, and your tactical grenades, but there's no warlord allowed, no tomahawks, just semtex and frags. So, what you do in this, and this is the weird thing you're gonna get confused by, is you must shoot off all 90 of your bullets. You can't keep the bullets in your gun, because what happens when doing this is that a fear becomes present in your playing. Now, anyone can pretend, oh, I can't reload my gun. I have 30 bullets, I can't reload. Okay, but that's way different than actually having the fear. See, if you empty off all 90 of your bullets, you've created the fear that, oh my god, I'm gonna run out of ammo sometime soon. And if you only really have 30 bullets, then there's fear in place. So now, my current record is 7 kills. You cannot use claymores, no warlord, no scavenger pro. If you want, you can, but there's no purpose, because you'll shoot off the rest of your bullets for half the game. And no last stand. You can use claymores, any equipment you want, and I've said before, I'm sorry if I'm repeating. And the reason for these is because you need to be legit. You can, if you're playing an MLG battle or a game battle where you're following all the MLG rules, your perks are restricted. So obviously, you're gonna have to follow the rules of this. Now, I want people to respond to this too. So we're gonna start up on the gameplay now, and I'm gonna do a picture-in-picture so you can kind of see me, and then I'll fade out whenever we need to. So here we go. Now here's the trick, is that you can use a suppressed weapon if you want. There's no extended mags, or if dual mags matters to you, don't use dual mags because it's useless. But extended mags and any under a barrel launchers don't matter. You can use a suppressor if you want, but here's the thing. When you use a red dot sight, you've created a type of it provokes your enemy, because they see some idiot shooting off 90 bullets. They know where you are, obviously, if you're not using a suppressed weapon. they know where you are, so they're going to come for it. And now that gives you a little bit of a time advantage for keepsake, because if you die a lot of times while doing this, then you're going to have to keep unloading bullets, and it's a very time consuming process unless you're really good at it. So now the other thing too I didn't mention was that if you do use up all 30 of your bullets, you're allowed to switch to a sidearm. Only pistols. Now, you don't have to unload your pistol ammo, but you can use any weapon you want, even if it has extended mags in it. You can't have any scavenged weapons though. And you can pick up an enemy weapon for your main if you run out, but the thing is you can't use it until you run out all your pistol ammo, otherwise you're going to have ruined your numbers. So, and what happens in doing this is that it teaches you two things. It teaches you how to preserve your bullets, how to control your burst fires, how to actually know how many bullets it takes to kill an enemy, and how to determine how many bullets it will take to kill the enemy that you're shooting at currently, because you may be shooting at their chest, and you might need the extra 2 bullets, you might need extra 1 bullet, or you might have to have fast swap to your pistol and kill them. Now it's very technical to do all of this stuff, and there's a lot of thinking and a lot of time wasting involved, but ultimately the goal is always the same. It teaches you how to burst fire a little bit better. It teaches you how to improve your bullets. One of the things it's taught me that's a very bad habit that I have is to time my reloads with the kill. One of my bad habits is that I will progressively see an enemy coming right at me, and I know for a fact that I need about 10 bullets to this guy, depending on what gun I'm using. Now, whenever I'm using that gun, I'll shoot off about 8 bullets, and then I'll immediately click reload because I know I've killed them. And that's bit me in the ass so many times, but ultimately it's a better reward than it is a fault for me. So, here we go. I think I progressively looked through my scores on there, and you can see for yourself, if you do a quick pause. And as you can see, I'm not... Here's the thing. Every time I do this too, it's a very strange coincidence. I think I've played maybe 8 games. It took me a few tries to get an actual game I could record. And I'm not going through the entire game because this one was, I had a very successful middle, start to middle, and then I fucked up at the end. But every time I've done this, I've always came out on top of my players. Now, you can always make the argument of you're playing against scrubs, you're playing against noobs. It doesn't matter. Even a noob knows how to kill you. They may not be the best at it, but ultimately, somebody's shooting at me, and these are not set-up shots, so obviously, you can't judge me by that. So, my personal record is 7, and that's with 5 regular gun kills, no secondary, I don't believe, 1 grenade and 1 claymore, and it's very tough to do. So, you have to push yourself to do something like this. And now, I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. But anyway, doing something like this will help you will teach you how to preserve your bullets. And by preserving your bullets, instead of you getting say you use up 30 bullets out of your clip, and you get 5 kills with it, and then you follow it up and you do this technique about 10 times, and you start getting 5 kills every time with 30 bullets, then when you actually do play with the 90 bullets, then you ultimately have 15 more kills. So, 20 kills out of a gun that only gives you 120 bullets is quite a significant step up. Now, admittedly, it's very unlikely to say that you'll get 6 bullets and you'll get a kill with 6 bullets, but, with the 120 bullets, it's not impossible, but the point is that your increase in kills will be more dramatic if you practice this and you make it become almost like a law to when you're playing. Now, you can go all free willy and go blasting anyone up, and if you really think that by doing something like this too, it can also improve your accuracy rating. If you really care about something as stupid as that. But ultimately, how you play is up to you. But there's ways to improve on stupid things that I've noticed and could help so many people out. But ultimately, I want your feedback on this. I want to know what's your highest kills? What did you do? How many times did you have to swap your gun? Did you ever make it past the pistol round? What guns did you use? I want to know all these things because I mean, the whole point of this series is to help the people who are watching. I don't give a crap about me. I don't give a crap about little tiny kids. No, I care about people who like dedicate their time to play. And you know, maybe you go into clan battles, or you're actually going to an MLG match, or maybe you just want to become a better commentator for if you're doing your own videos. I mean, you know, leave some feedback and tell me if you tried this, or at least tell me what your highest kill streak is if you did test this out. Now, there'll be more episodes. Episode 2 is most likely not going to be in Black Ops, but still, you can expect it to be a good video. So I hope to see you guys later. Don't forget to rate this video or leave a comment too.